ready to unlock a more powerful website. We're going deep on title tag SEO today. Got a real expert's guide to dig into. Shaun Anderson, been in the game over 20 years. This guide, seriously good stuff.
It is, yeah. And you know what I find interesting? It's not just about, like, pleasing Google anymore, you know? It's got to work for actual humans, too. Anderson, he really hits on that.
Makes you think of that saying, right? You can lead a horse to water, but good luck getting it to click your link if it ain't appealing.
Exactly. Gotta be enticing. He even calls the title tag the crown of the web page, which, I don't know, it just emphasizes how important it is. It's all you've got in those search results to really grab attention. So where do we even start with all this?
Well, he gets into the nitty-gritty, right? How Google actually reads these things, interprets them. Did you know they can actually rewrite your title tag if they think they could do a better job?
Oh, yeah, it's true. The criteria they use, it's fascinating stuff. Always changing, of course, those algorithms, but this guide breaks it down real well. Concise, descriptive, natural language, that's the ticket. They even got those quality raters, remember? Watching out for keyword stuffing, all that spammy stuff.
So no more just cramming in every keyword under the sun.
Not if you want to rank, no way. And speaking of keywords, front loading. That's one of the big takeaways from this guide.
Okay. Got to unpack that one. Front loading? What is that even?
So you put your most important keywords right up front, like the first 8 words of your title tag. Think of it this way. When you're looking at search results, you're drawn to the beginning of the text, right? Google's no different. Those first few words, they carry weight.
So it's not just having the keywords there, it's where you put them.
Yeah.
This is making me rethink my whole approach.
It's huge, yeah. And Anderson actually tested this, like, extensively. Even made a title tag that was over 50 words long just to see what would happen.
Wait, 50 words? Isn't that like a whole paragraph?
It was an experiment. And Google did index all the keywords, but guess which ones it prioritized? The first 12. Yeah.
Figures, right. Just shows you've got to make those first few words count. Like first impressions, you only get the one.
No doubt about it. And that actually, it kind of leads into the next thing, the length of a title tag, ideally. No magic number, of course, but Anderson, he recommends around 50, 60 characters for desktop, maybe up to 80 on mobile.
Finding that sweet spot, right.
Yeah.
Enough info, but not so much it gets chopped off in the results.
Exactly. And this is where it gets really wild. He talks about how Google might actually rewrite your title tag based on what people are searching for, you know.
Hold on. Google can just, like, rewrite my title after I spend all that time on it.
They can, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called dynamic snippets. So let's say you got a page about dog grooming,
right?
But your title tag, it's kind of general, just says dog grooming services or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I see how that could be a bit broad.
Right. Now, someone searches for, like, best dog grooming for poodles near me. Google, they see your page as a good match, even though your title doesn't say poodles or anything about location.
So what, they just send them to a different site?
Not necessarily. They might make this dynamic snippet thing, pulls info from your actual page content, meta description, even links from other sites pointing to you. So in the results, your title suddenly says something like, best dog grooming for poodles, your city, your business name.
Wow. So Google's like playing matchmaker almost.
Oh.
Between what the searcher wants and the content that fits.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. And it just shows you your whole website, it's got to be optimized. Even if your title tag isn't a perfect match to what someone types, Google can connect the dots if your content's good.
It's like laying the groundwork, then the title tag is what really seals the deal.
Exactly. And Anderson gives some solid advice on making those titles really pop, like avoid vague stuff, home or products, be specific. Instead of just contact us, it's contact your business name, phone number, email, and address, you know?
Make it super clear what they're going to get.
Right. And he's not a fan of all CCAPS or all lowercase either. Sentence case is where it's at, apparently. Easier to read, I guess.
It's crazy how much these little things matter, huh?
It's all about the details, adding up to a better experience for the user in the end. And speaking of user experience, that's another big point Anderson keeps coming back to in this guide.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, we're not trying to please robots here, right?
Yeah.
It's got to work for real people.
Right. He even talks about using, like, emotionally charged language. You know,
Yeah.
grab their attention, like amazing, essential, that kind of thing. Adds a little urgency.
It's like you're writing copy, but for the title tag itself. Got to make them want to click.
Exactly. Informative, yeah, but also got to hook them in. And if you're not sure what's going to hit, Anderson, he loves A/B testing.
Just try out a few different titles, see what sticks.
Yep, let the data decide. And speaking of data, Google, they look at click-through rate too.
So if more people are clicking through to my site, that's a good sign to Google, right?
You got it. Shows your stuff is on point. And here's where it gets really cool. Even if Google rewrites your title with that dynamic snippet thing, if people are clicking it, that tells Google, hey, our rewrite's working. It's like reinforcing.
So it still pays to put the effort in up front, even if Google might step in.
100%. Give them something good to work with.
Man, my brain is like buzzing right now.
I'm going to go revamp all my titles after this, for sure.
Worth it, seriously. Small tweaks can make a huge difference.
So big picture, as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you really want our listeners to remember?
I think it's just remembering that SEO, it's not a one-and-done kind of thing. Google's always changing the game. Resources like this guide we talked about, they're so key. Keep you up to speed, you know?
Couldn't agree more. This deep dive has been awesome. Really insightful stuff on title tags. And who knows what's next, right? Maybe AI writing all our titles for us one day. But until then, we got the knowledge. We got this.